Hello, this is Jess. This is going to be a chat session number 155. It's Wednesday, about 11:30 p.m. Going to be wrapping this chat session up here and going to sleep. Going to work at, got to be at work at 7. I went in this morning at 7 and got off at 7. A lot of hours. It's okay. It's overtime. I'm already Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm well over 30 hours, and I have Thursday and Friday to go. So sometime tomorrow, midday, I'll be on overtime, which is time and a half, which is good. It's official. I will be starting my second job this coming Saturday, and I'm gonna start off easy, just working a couple days. Actually, it's overnights, but I'll be working a couple of nights, and then if I build up my stamina enough, I would like to work both jobs. Get the 40 hours at both. But we'll see. I'm just going to take it easy. But I have plans for that money that I'll be making off the second job to purchase some things that I need to take this chat session that we're having here to this next level. I'm actually going to get a location and do some things. Got some stuff coming up, some plans. I can't reveal any of them because I don't want to say stuff and then it not happen. I'm just taking it just day by day right now, but I've got some plans, some work cut out for me to accomplish some things, and so that's coming. And in order to get some of the equipment and different things that I'm going to need, I'm taking this second job to raise the capital to purchase the things that I'm going to need. I have some other video ideas besides the chat session, which I'm doing here, and I need some equipment, so that's in the works, and I'll be officially starting my second job on Saturday. Yeehaw! Alright, we're going to go right into the tidbits of history. This is 1968. Dr. King is assassinated. He was at the Lorraine Motel in Memphis. Somebody shot, hit him in the jaw, and I guess the bullet went through and severed his spinal cord, and he was pronounced dead at the hospital in Memphis. He was 39 years old. There was all kinds of evidence, and it was pretty easy to gather. Conveniently, they found a gun across the street or whatever from the hotel, and of course it had fingerprints of the gentleman on it that they decided was the shooter. He was an escaped convict. He has actually escaped prison in '67 for a holdup that he did, but through just different people that have gone out and studied this, all his friends, the different people that knew him. His name was James Earl Ray, and the people that knew him said that he was a racist, and that he also often talked about wanting to kill Martin Luther King. And so he was picked up. I believe he was in Europe or whatever. He was trying to go to Belgium, somewhere over there, to escape being, extradited back to the United States for breaking out of prison under a false passport name and stuff. It was easy back then to do. But anyway, they got him, brought him back to the United States, and he was put on trial, and the bargain was that if they wouldn't put him in the electric chair if he pleaded guilty to the crime of shooting Martin Luther King. He did that, and then days down the road later he recanted and said that he did not do it. He was a patsy for a much larger crime, conspiracy, and of course it started all the things, but of course a lot of people would say they had sufficient reasons for wanting him killed. One of them was the government, of course, here, for all the stuff he was inciting, the radical economic changes, the racial equality, the different things. Of course, he made a lot of enemies. He denounced the Vietnam War. That put him under the FBI surveillance. Of course, been going on wiretapping, everything else. Back then it was a little different, but the same kind of surveillance. He was being watched by probably more than one government agency. But he was bringing radical change during a time that was full of blatant racism. The whites against the blacks against the whites. It was a pretty horrific time in our country, and Dr. Martin Luther King was at the forefront of all that. He was trying to gain racial equality and to incite change that was radical to what our government wanted. And so anyway, that's unfortunate. That's what happened. But even his widow and family members, till the time of his death in 1998, they said that James Earl Ray wasn't the killer, and that it was a much bigger conspiracy going on, big cover-up. Oh, excuse me. So, it left it wide open. They said there was links to some other stuff, but there was no evidence to push it any further. And throughout his prison term, he complicitly, he was said he didn't do it, and that he was the fall guy, and he realized it at the end when it was too late. Now, he did have hatred of blacks, and he did have hatred of Dr. Martin Luther King. That's evidence of his friends saying so. This, the people that knew him, that's what he said often. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm tired. Getting tireder. So, so that's that. That's the tidbits of history. We're going to get off that subject. That's a broad subject, by the way. It can go on in all different kinds of directions. But anyway, we finished our A through Z bands off the top of my head. I was trying to think of bands of every letter in the alphabet. And excuse me. Yesterday we did letter Z. So we're done with that. I'll be trying to come up with something else that's entertaining, maybe, and challenging. We'll figure something out in the next few chat sessions, what that's going to be. I am feeling tired. I guess I'm going to call this one a day. This is Jess. Be truthful, be happy, and let's look out for each other, okay? And again, it's Wednesday. Like I said, it was about 11, close to 11:40 by now. Have a great Wednesday evening.